Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin Tate. Glad to be here with you all today. Today we're going to be going over some steps for troubleshooting foamy drinks from a fountain soda machine. Foamy drinks from a fountain soda machine are a common issue, and there are several potential causes ranging from simple fixes to problems that may require a technician. Here's a breakdown of the most common reasons and how to troubleshoot them. Number one, temperature issues. Warm soda. This is one of the most frequent causes of excessive foam. Soda is designed to be highly carbonated and dispensed at a low temperature. If the lines, syrup, or carbonated water are too warm, the carbon dioxide will escape rapidly when the drink is poured, creating foam. Now, a solution for this is to ensure that the machine is properly chilled, checking the ice bin and make sure it's full. The ice cools the syrup and water lines that run through it. So you'll want to break up any ice bridging or clumps in the bin. You'll want to break those up. This ensures the cold plate at the bottom of the bin is in full contact with the ice. Once you do that, you'll want to wait 15 to 20 minutes after adding ice to allow the lines to cool down. Another factor is warm glasses or cups. A warm cup can also cause the drink to foam up. So a solution for this is to use cold or room temperature glasses or cups. Number two, carbonation and pressure. Incorrect CO2 pressure. The carbonation of the water is a key part of making soda. If the pressure from the CO2 tank is too high, it can lead to over-carbonated foamy drinks. The solution for this is to check the CO2 regulators. The pressure should be within the manufacturer's recommended range. Often they can be around 90 to 105 psi. Some other manufacturers recommend between 70 to 75 psi coming off of the regulators. If you're not comfortable adjusting this, it's best to call a professional technician. Next factor could be an empty or low CO2 tank. A low or empty CO2 tank can also lead to issues. The solution for this is to check the CO2 tank gauge, which is on top of your CO2 tank. If the pressure is low, it's time to replace the tank. Number three, equipment and lines. Dirty nozzles and diffusers, debris, syrup, buildup, or even microscopic particles on the nozzles can agitate the soda as it is being dispensed, causing it to foam. Now, a solution for this is to regularly clean the nozzles and diffusers. Most systems have a cleaning guide, and this is typically part of a weekly maintenance routine. Disconnect the nozzles and clean them with warm water and a brush. On the point of these dirty nozzles and diffusers, it could be a good idea to think about ordering spare nozzles and diffusers. So if you have 6 flavors on your machine, you may want to order enough where you will have 12 nozzles and 12 diffusers. That way you can rotate your nozzles. You can have your staff at night before they close. They can go ahead, take the old nozzles off and the diffusers, put them into a sanitizing solution, allow them to sit overnight, and then when they come back, they can go ahead and let them sit and dry out, and you'll have clean nozzles to rotate with your other nozzles. And it's a good thing to do that on a regular basis. A lot of these types of cleanings, as far as the nozzles go, these should be done daily. Syrup and water ratio is off, is another factor. If the ratio of syrup to carbonated water is incorrect, it can result in a foamy pour. This can happen if a syrup bag, or they're also called bag in the boxes or a bib, if your bib is empty or the connector is loose. Here's some solutions for that. Check the bib for the foamy flavor. Check that it's not empty. If it is, go ahead and replace it if you have a replacement bib available. And remember, a lot of these flavors are set in place on those racks. So you really don't want to change the change the flavor of it. Um, if you're out of Coke flavor, make sure that you're replacing that Coke bib with another Coke bib. Don't try to um, put another flavor on there just because you don't have um, the actual flavor that was on there. If you don't, then you'll have to order that flavor, but you should try to keep those flavors consistent on the rack. So always exchange one for one. If you're going to change a flavor on your equipment, then that would be a case where you want to go ahead and call in for service and have a service technician come out and do a flavor change for you. Okay, so a solution for that is to check that the disconnect the bib connector, clean it with warm water, and reconnect it. Ensure it's hand tightened and not cross threaded. Next, you'll want to run the foamy flavor for a minute or two to clear any air that may have entered the line during the bib change. You'll want to go ahead and run that foamy flavor, let it run through for about 2 minutes or so. Another factor is if you have air in the lines. If you have recently changed a syrup bag, air can get into the line, causing a foamy pour. So a solution for that is to simply continue to dispense the drink until the air is cleared and the foam subsides. Now, number 4, we have other factors. Another factor could be expired syrup. In some cases, an expired syrup bag can cause issues with the drink's consistency because the product in the bag has broken down. So you'll want to be sure to always check the expiration dates on your bag in the boxes. If you have expired bibs, it's a good idea to go ahead and order some updated bibs so that you can change those flavors out with up-to-date product. Another factor is ice bridging over the cold plate. As mentioned before, if the ice in the bin forms a solid mass, it can prevent proper cooling. Use an ice scoop to break up the ice and ensure that it's packed down. If these steps don't resolve the issue, it may be a more complex problem, such as a faulty carbonator or a leak in the system. In these cases, it's best to go ahead and contact a professional service technician to take care of whatever other issues you may be having. And another thing, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, the Donastar contact information is scrolling through the screen there. Feel free to reach out to us for tech support. Um, Through our website, we have many options on the website where you can find tech support assistance, or you can give us a call if you have questions or anything like that. I thank you all for watching. I hope this was helpful. Take care and stay well.